Gaslighting, very important term we should all get to know when dealing with psychopaths, both on a personal level and psychopaths on a greater level. The term gaslight and gaslighting comes from an old Hollywood movie called Gaslight, which was about a widow who falls for this guy who moves into her house, who's a psychopath, and he starts having her questioning her sanity in order to have her kill herself or to murder her, by doing things like turning her lights down and making noises in the middle of the night and moving furniture in order to drive her insane and convince her that she is going mad, because she's telling people that the house is haunted, and all it is planned by the psychopath to eventually take her home off her. I was reading one story that was incredible about a psychopath an elderly psychopath who was like in his 70s, and he was having an issue. I don't know what the full issue was with this woman who was in her 70s herself. I don't know whether he was trying to drive her into a mental home or into an elderly home, but he was doing things like going into her house in the night and rearranging her furniture. See, that's the kind of thing. This is gaslighting. This is when the psychopath changes the reality around you and makes you question reality. And they'll do it so effectively, they'll have you thinking that black is white and white is black. They will not flinch from doing this in order to get what they want from you. It's basically mind control, but mind control through an incredibly pernicious, nefarious and sadistic manner. And it's just, again, it's not personal, it's just business with these lunatics. It's just how they do things. So it's not a personal vendetta driven by hate. It's just that you have something they want and they're after it. In a political level, gaslighting, well, you see it constantly with politicians. Like, a classic example of this is the whole thing of like fear and fear of terrorists, and there's terrorists lurking in every corner. And the biggest terrorists of all are the ones the politicians who are the ones telling you that there's terrorists under every corner, into governments, and your taxes go in to pay for all their security. They're ultimately incompetent. No CCTV camera is going to protect you from being robbed, and no CCTV camera is going to protect you from being raped. The only thing that will stop that is getting the rapist and arresting them, but nobody wants to do that. We have a situation where that's another thing. Psychopaths want it so easy. They don't want to be bothered going out and getting the bad guys. They're not interested in that. They'd rather just sit back, collect your DNA, put cameras in every bloody street corner, and just monitor you, because psychopaths are into monitoring. They're into monitoring. So that's one to know. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when a psychopath makes you question your sense of reality, and it happens at a personal level when you're involved in a psychopath, and it happens at the greater level when you're dealing with governments. They'll make you question your own reality in an attempt to break down your sovereignty, to break down your personality, and to put you in a state of dependency. So remember that term when dealing with psychopaths. Gaslighting. Okay, but don't be afraid. Stay positive. Thank you.